the mark of your character is how you use those gifts. Well, Monica has been given gifts of leadership. She has been given the gift of authenticity, and she's been given the gift of intelligence. And over the years that I've been able to know Monica and work with her, I have been inspired by what kind of leader she is. She sits at corporate board tables. She guides institutions of higher education here in California. She helps direct resources from foundations to where they need to be. And she does it with grace, and she does it in a way that a true leader does because she's authentic. Because when she sits at those tables and she talks about the need of the community, of the Latino community, of the people she works with, she knows it because she's from that community. She's authentic in the way she exerts her advocacy and her leadership style. And she does it so smartly, so strategically, with great, great intelligence. And so when you honor Monica Lozano this evening, you're honoring somebody who has used those gifts of leadership, authenticity, and intelligence in a way that has helped make our community as Latinos, Los Angeles, California, and this country a much better place. So I honor all of you in the Centro for recognizing this evening my friend, Monica Lozano.
Thank you, Lozano. That was my hearing. It was very special, and I just, when Randy called and said that this was an award that they wanted to present to me, the first thing that I thought was, this is a way for me to actually give back to Randy and to El Centro. And some of you may know that in addition to the very hard work that he does every day guiding this institution, he's also an accomplished author and writer. He's been a contributor to La Opinion and our editorial page for many, many years. And the thing that's so special about Randy is that all of these experiences not only have made him a more effective leader, but he's also used that voice to tell the story of so many of our communities that need to be told and that don't every day, that are not every day part of the common discourse. So I wanted to thank Randy and to acknowledge him also for everything that he's done. All my fellow honorees, to the boards of directors of this organization. But the other thing I wanted to say is that when Randy said, you know, can you think of somebody who would like to introduce you? It was really obvious to me that the person tonight to do that was Arturo Vargas. And Arturo, who is also of this community, grew up in Los Angeles, is a tremendous leader in his own right. But when I think about the work that El Centro does, and the young people that greeted us as we got here, that, you know, shook our hands as we walked up the stairs, those young people who are learning the qualities of leadership, of advocacy, of activism, those are the future leaders that will be members of NALEO as we move forward. Because there were some very special words that were said tonight. Some of the themes that came up one day at a time, the idea of interdependence and of activism. And for some of you who may know, La Opinion was actually founded over 80 years ago. And some of us look at our lives and we think about inspiration and where did it come from and what is it that motivates and drives us every day to do something different. I found it in my family. And I've actually found it in my grandfather, who I never knew. My grandfather passed away before I was born. But he left a legacy, and that legacy was La Opinion. And it was really about not just creating something that every day informs and empowers and is an important vehicle for information, but the work that we do every day, the work that these people do every day that are my colleagues from La Opinion, they wake up every day thinking about how do I actually convert what I do into the betterment of a community. And the power of information, the power of being able to tell those stories, not just of our community, but to also to be of service to our community. Whether it's around information on education and the work that Molly is doing, the work on immigration, on civic engagement, deferred action for our Dreamer students, all of those stories are important. And we can not only pull them up and tell them every day, but we can actually use that as a way of moving this community forward. And that piece of the puzzle, which are young people and community organizations and the activists in the room, the thing that I would say to you tonight is that you can count on us. We are one of those institutions that we know make a difference in the lives of people every single day. And thanks to organizations like El Centro and tonight, we will recommit ourselves to you and to the work that you're doing. So thank you very much for this and to the work that you're doing tonight.
Yeah. I got you on the video.